at 6. We're landing tomorrow. Today was the last day of Ari being a chiyuv. Tomorrow he will not have to be up here davening from the Amud if he desires not to. He's out of the running. That, anyway, but we have enjoyed his davening, his dose of tones. Now for a quick Devar Torah. In this week's Parsha, it mentions that people will believe in ideologies that will seemingly bring them peace, but will not. This is in the area of when it's the discussion of Avodah Zarah, or idolatry. One of the problems with a lot of people who get into ideologies is they will not do anything that would violate their ideology. And then it ends in disaster. As we know, there were a lot of good people who supported the Russian Revolution, and it ended up in a total disaster. And they couldn't bring themselves to acknowledge the disaster they supported. And you see this throughout history. But you also see it that people get tied to an ideology so that they don't do anything. There's a very interesting concept of a lot of these ideological people. There's a magazine called Tikkun, which is a political magazine. It has nothing to do with real Tikkun Olam. It has to do with a certain ideology that is in many ways antithetical to the Torah. But I guess one of the greatest examples of ideology preventing peace, even though they say they're for peace, is the Abraham Accords. The 3 men who formed the Abraham Accords were not professional diplomats. They were businessmen who were on the scene. They were told by the State Department, you're just amateurs. You don't know what you're doing. And the result of them not knowing what they were doing is the Abraham Accords, peace between Israel and a number of Arab countries, because they were not tied to an ideology. They were tied to what is really happening. How do we make the situation better in practical terms? And that's something to think about, that sometimes you have to throw your ideology out and look at what the real world is. Something to think about. Kaddish Rabbanim.